We're going to begin our Freedom Wreath with the 14-inch wire frame and some assorted chenille stems. The color's not important, and we're just going to cut them in half. We're going to use 1 roll of the red, white, and blue multi mesh. We're going to use 2 rolls of the blue, 2 rolls of the red, and 4 rolls of the white. I use a 6-inch piece of cardboard, and I just wrap my mesh around it until the roll is complete, and then I just cut the ends. This is completely optional. It just seems like a quicker way to get all your mesh cut. And once the mesh is cut, we're going to use 3 pieces rolled together to make the little poof. You can mix and match any of your colors. I just chose to use 2 white ends and the multicolor in the middle. And all you do is take one of the pieces of mesh and you just roll it up. And what I like to do is just tuck it between my finger to keep it rolled together. And after you've rolled 3 of them, you just take your little half chenille stem and you wrap it around the little bunch, pull it tightly, and then just twist it. There are 6 sections in the wire frame. I placed 8 of the little poof bunches in each section, so I made a total of 48. And you can use any combinations of the mesh. I just chose to use the red, white, and blue, sometimes the blue on the bottom, sometimes the red on the bottom. And after your 48 little bunches are ready, you're then going to attach them to the wire wreath. You're going to attach them on the 2 inside metal bars on the wreath form. And what I do is place the chenille stems over the 2 center metal bars, and then I flip the wreath form over, finding the center of the chenille stems on the bottom side. And once I find my center, I just twist the chenille stems together, tightening them onto the wreath form. I just alternated the colors on the wreath. However, once the wreath is complete, you really can't tell what colors are where, so you can pretty much follow any pattern that you'd like. And once you start attaching all the little bunches, it does work up pretty quickly. And one of the things I like to do once the wreath is complete is to just turn it over and press all the little chenille stems down so that they lie flat. I chose this cute heart-shaped Let Freedom Ring sign for the middle of my wreath. I turned the heart over and attached 3 chenille stems with some hot glue onto the back. You can use just your hot glue to attach the sign to the mesh, but I like a little extra support, so that's why I use the chenille stems. I couldn't find any patriotic ribbon at the Dollar Tree, so I improvised and I'm using one of the red and white plaid dish towels. I cut my 2-inch ribbons out of the towels using a white stripe and a red stripe, and they measured up to 2 inches each. So I just continued to cut the towel up until I had 12 ribbons. I used my 9-inch piece of cardstock and measured the little strips of the ribbon towels, and then I cut them at the 9-inch mark. And just like you would dovetail a ribbon, I just folded the little towel in half and I just dovetailed the ends. To make the ribbons for the wreath, we're going to take 2 of the towel strips and crisscross them. Then using a full chenille stem, we're just going to place it over the top of the 2 pieces and twist it tightly together. We're going to make 6 of these plaid bows to place onto the wreath. Turning the wreath over, there are 6 dividers, and this is where we're going to attach our bows. And it's super easy. All you do is just take the chenille stems, just like you did the little bunches, and attach them to the middle 2 pieces of wire on the wreath form. The towel was made out of microfiber, so it's so easy to manipulate where you want your bows to be placed. They actually just stick right where you put them. And this is completely optional, but I wanted a little bling on my wreath, so I used 3 packages of the star necklace. I just removed the little plastic ends on each of them. Once that was done, I cut a chenille stem in half and then used it to attach the end pieces of the necklace together. And now we have our star necklace garland, and we're simply going to attach it to the wreath and then drape it around. I just attached it to the inside outer wire. And once that was done, I simply draped the necklace garland around the wreath. It will take 3 packages of the star necklace to complete the wreath. And to attach the end of the star garland, you're just going to use your half chenille stem and attach it on the same inside outer wire. I'm also using one of these cute Uncle Sam hats on top of the Freedom Heart. I detached it from the rest of the sign and removed the little hanger. Now we're going to attach the Freedom sign to the top of the wreath. I found the center of the wreath where I wanted the sign to sit. I turned the wreath over, and then using the chenille stems, I attached them to the 2 center wires. After the heart is attached, we're then going to take our little Uncle Sam hat and hot glue the bottom side and place it against the heart. We're going to use 1 package of the Patriotic foam star scatters. And this is the fun part. You can place the stars anywhere you'd like them to be on your wreath. I just used my hot glue gun and placed them randomly about wherever I thought that they would look cute. On the back of the wreath, I used 1 chenille stem as my hanger. I turned the wreath over and I just attached it to the top wires, making sure that it was perfectly centered over my heart. And to finish my project, I used a round Dollar Tree placemat and I simply hot glued it against the back of the wreath. Thanks for hanging out with me. I had a blast. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and I will see you soon. Bye everybody!